Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this video I'm going to compare the display comparison between the Redmi Note 12 Turbo, which has got the 12-bit OLED AMOLED panel, versus OnePlus 11R device. So this is a OnePlus 11R device, as you can see friends, and it is a Redmi Note 12 Turbo. The Redmi Note 12 Turbo has got the first device to release with the 12-bit OLED panel. So previously we did see the 10-bit OLED panel, and right now we are trying to see the 12-bit, and we'll try to compare both phones side by side regarding the display, so color accuracy and the saturation levels, and with studio lighting environment and without studio lighting environment. All those aspects we'll try to discuss in this video comparing both phones. So first you should know about the overall display basic specifications. The OnePlus 11R, which has got the fluid AMOLED panel, so which is also listed in the exact OnePlus website as well. As you can see, 120Hz super fluid display, which has got the 450 pixel density and 1450 peak brightness. As you can see, 1450 peak brightness levels. And even the Redmi Note 12 Turbo, which has got the 120Hz refresh rate and OLED panel and 68 billion colors. So where is 1 billion colors versus 68 billion colors, as you can see. So we might expect slightly better colors and the better contrast ratio in the Redmi Note 12 Turbo. That's what I'm expecting by looking at the specifications. And you can see the peak brightness levels 1000 versus 1450, and the display screen size 6.74 versus 6.67, and resolution you can see slightly higher in the OnePlus 11R device, so which will give you the more pixel density when comparing with the Redmi device. So these are the overall difference regarding the specifications. So we got to know between these both phones, and now let's go to the display option and show you exactly what is the color contrast and what settings I'm trying to use in this video for the comparison. Right now in the color scheme, as you can see, there are plenty of options: vivid, saturated, standard. Right now let me select the vivid mode as well, so which is the color saturation levels which I'm trying to select at this moment. And even in the OnePlus 11R device I'm trying to use a vivid mode. And now I'm going to do the side by side comparison regarding the displays comparison. So from this point of the video, I'm not editing any colors. So this is the actual video you are trying to watch, and no editing is done from this part of the video, because you should see the display colors. So right now I'm trying to use the application. So this will simulate the maximum brightness between these both phones in every color, and this will give you the clear idea regarding the viewing angle, so what you can actually expect between these both phones. So for me, the OnePlus 11R looks the display regarding the more saturation than the Redmi Note 12 Turbo. Redmi Note 12 Turbo looks a little kind of light. It's not that saturated when compared with the OnePlus 11R device. And now let me turn off the studio lighting environment, and then we'll try to compare. Before that, let me increase the brightness to a complete 100%. And now let's do the actual display colors. So this is a red color, green. So both phones looks pretty good. And now I'm going to turn off the lights and then compare the both phones displays. So right now let's do the minimum brightness test between these both phones. We'll try to see which phone has got what type of minimum brightness levels. So both phones are having pretty low minimum brightness, and there is no flickering happening between these both phones as well. And in the low brightness mode, the OnePlus 11R display feels slightly more saturated. As you can see, it's looking more saturated than the Redmi phone regarding the display comparison. So same thing I've experienced. And now I'll try to play the sample video between these both phones. So right now, as you can see, this is a video which I'm trying to play at this moment between these both phones. And so both phones displays looks pretty good. And let me try to increase the brightness slightly to a little bit. And you can see the viewing angles of the Redmi Note 12 Turbo. And this is the OnePlus 11R device. Let me to stop in this area and let me to slightly zoom in. So right now I can see more saturated in the OnePlus 11R display a little bit in this area. I'm not sure whether you will be able to notice or not, but just little bit. I can see the plans. As you can see, these few things are slightly more saturated, which looks pretty good in the OnePlus 11 device. Let me turn on the lights. So right now, as you can see, friends, the lights are turned on. Now you might be able to see the difference regarding the saturation levels. That's a small difference which I did notice between these both phones. That's not a huge impact, but that's something you should consider between these both phones. So top one is the OnePlus 11 and the bottom is the Redmi Note 12 Turbo, which has got the 12-bit AMOLED panel. And right now you can see the difference. The viewing angles are also pretty good between these both phones. I don't have any issues. But OnePlus 11R, which has got the curved display, which is really very good for watching the videos. That's something which I did notice. So regarding the curved display for watching the video content. So overall, friends, this is a quick display comparison between these both phones, and in my experience, I would definitely prefer the curved smartphones while watching the content. If you are a kind of person who likes to watch more videos and the movies on the smartphone, then definitely the curved displays are really very best option. So this is a quick overall comparison, guys, and let me increase the full brightness level, so which might give the clear idea so which phone has got what type of brightness. So this with the 100% brightness level comparison, and you should be able to see the difference. So meanwhile, signing off, friends. Thank you for watching. Until next, stay tuned for more updates and try to check the links in description for more videos and comparisons between these both phones. Until then, signing off. Thank you for watching and bye.